right, I have several of these rounds that I got off of Amazon, and I've only used one of them, so I need to start using them also. They're about 1/4 of an inch. They're solid. They're a thin wood. So I'm going to make kind of a fall hanger. And I found this here image on Creative Fabrica. I got to stop and think if it was Etsy or Creative Fabrica or where I got it. But I have one cut out, and I just laid the paper down on there, you know, and then pushed where I thought I wanted it, and then pushed with my finger to indent it and cut it off. But this one, I think, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking the horns. I cut this out in the silhouette with my silhouette, but I'm thinking the horns might be, it's just too big, it's too tall, because I'm going to be leaving the paper, and part of the paper would cover that. So I cut another one just a little bit smaller and brought it down a little more. It didn't quite show as much of the pumpkins, and that will fit fine on there like that. So now what I'm going to do is going to take my Waverly, and I'm going to paint this bottom half with the Waverly, and I think the top half with the Weeping Willow. This was in my Happy Mail. So I'm going to use the Weeping Willow up here, I believe, and the Waverly down here, and then when it dries, I will decoupage this on there and then put this on up here. Okay, I'm at home now, and I got that painted, and that's all I got done. The plaster color in Wet by Waverly. Now I'm using chalk mineral paint Weeping Willow by Dixie Belle. Paint the top of this that color. I'll see if I have to give it 2 coats or not. Let it dry and start Mod Podging my little what is that? Highland Cow on there. And then figure out what I'm going to do from there. But I did tape this where it would be a nice straight line. Okay, I'm going to finish this, and I'll be back after I've got this coated good and it is dry. Okay, as usual, I'm not liking what I have, and I cut this, but I do not like, well, this was, let's see, I'm not tilted right, because it's a horn is going up into the green. Okay, I do not like the ripping. So the one I had that was extra, that was a little bigger, I tried it, and I'm going to have to pull it down, of course, because it's not fit right. But I prefer to fussy cut around the image. But I thought, well, I can fussy cut around the image. And it wasn't hard because I didn't get right up next to it. Or I'm going to try letting the print and cut on the Cameo do it. So here's what I have on it. Hang on. All right, there's the fussy cutting that it's supposed to do. I'm getting ready to print it, and then I'll put it on my mat and send it to the Cameo. But that's what I have so far. I'm going to see if it works. I don't know. It might not, but I'm going to try it. Okay, well, it fussy cut it somewhat, but not, it didn't get all the little pieces. I mean, they were just too, like right here, just too thin. So, I'm going to leave it. I've got it where I want it. I'm going to start putting it down. Put that down first so I can lift it up. Get it started. And let's see. It's all gonna be coated with Mod Podge anyway, so I'm not sure how much I had there. Yeah. Somebody said not to get too much Mod Podge. I don't remember who it was. Put a thin coat. And that's what makes your paper wrinkle. So I'm gonna just try putting a thin coat on here. Get it all covered where it's going to go. Okay. Need to go out where it'll get the horns. Trying to fit it down. There's something in that. And I've got some little leaves I fussy cut out. Okay, I gotta make sure it gets up here on the horn. All right, let's see. Got a little piece of something there. Don't want that in there. And I'm gonna have to get a pair of tweezers to get it. Some bubbles there. Okay, now a little bit right in here somewhere. Well, there's something on my brush. You know what? See that? I forgot to put hairspray on my image. Oh boy. Let's see, where do I want this? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe right there. Kind of even it out on both sides. You can see some spots coming up right here. And I can't do it too much because I forgot to put hairspray on the little cow before I started. I do that. I try to remember and I forget. Making sure my edges are down. I will sand it back a little bit. Oh, that just so aggravates me. What I'm going to do is let this dry good. Mist it lightly with hairspray. And then go back over it. Because if I don't, that color is just going to smear. Okay, I'm going to let it dry. Okay, while this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and stencil this on. And I'm using Red Spice by Americana. And I'll give it a couple coats so it's good and dark and shows up. Hopefully, I like the way it looks with the orange. Or Red Spice. Okay, so far what I've got done is I drilled 2 little holes and made a hanger with some jute. And I needed my Jolie brown wax and I didn't have it, so I used the Waverly, and it doesn't work the same. Just, there's certain things I use the Waverly for, and certain things I use my Jolie brown wax, and I didn't have it here. It's at the store. So it doesn't look as good as it could have, but it's all right. So now I'm thinking I want to take this rope just to give it a little something else, and I'm going to hot glue it on. Better get me a glue stick because I'll be needing one, I'm pretty sure. I can't do anything with that stand up. Boy, this thing doesn't flow out like my old one. That was the same one. Just didn't flow right. Maybe if I get another one in there, it'll push it. Trying to get it just up barely on the green. Push that down in there. It's starting to flow a little better. There we go. Okay, that's good. And I think I'm going to put a little glue down inside that so it doesn't come unraveled. I need my scissors. Letting that cool just a little bit to dry so I can cut it off. I have got to get me some scissors. And I want to put a little glue down inside that so it doesn't unravel on this end. It's a little brown stuff to it. Sticking out. Don't like the way that looks. There. Now, I made a little messy bow, or not messy, just a bow with my little Bowdabra or whatever it is. Yeah. And I think I'm going to have to put it right in there so it doesn't cover my words too much. Don't need that. I need my this. Okay. Yep, that's good. Okay. I'm going to call it finished. I might put something right there in the middle. I don't know. A button, a star, a flower, a leaf. I'll look around, but you know what? All the stuff I have pretty much is at the store. If I'm at the store, what I need is at home. If I'm here, what I need is at the store. And I can't afford to duplicate everything. But I'll figure it out, and I'll put a picture up of the way it turns out, the way I finish it up. Well, I'm here at the store, and I've been working on some projects for someone else, so I'm finished with that. So I was trying to find something to do, and I remembered I brought this here. It's an old glass jar. I have a whole bunch of them. Canning jar with a glass lid. So I want to fix it up, make it look cute to go in the kitchen or on a shelf or wherever. So I got some things out here, and I'm going to start first by filling it with some larger pine cones. And then, let's see, let's do some, I should have had these open. Got these pumpkins, these little pumpkins here from Hobby Lobby. Of course, half price, or what was it, 40 or 40%. They were $7.49 regular price. And I got the pine cones also from there. They were $4.49 regular price. But I got them on sale. Let me get this back over here so it's not so crunchy. And I'm going to put some of these in there. See, I want some dark colored ones. Okay. Mix that up a little. I don't think that helped. What I should have done, hang on. Okay. Put a little bit in at a time of everything. I can put some more of these in there if I want them. What else do I have? I bet I didn't bring my rose hip. I didn't. I left it at home. Okay, we'll use some of that Anise. I got this off of Hobby Lobby a long time ago. And some Putka Pods. First, I'm going to throw some of these little table scatters in there. I got something at a thrift store, some burlap that someone had used for a, I know, I'm going to fill this up, now I'm going to dump it in something, mix it up, and then put it in there. Anyways, they must have used them for table scatters, because when I unrolled it, this was all stuck in the middle of it. I thought, yep, I'll use those. Put some small pine cones. Now, those really need to be mixed up, so I'm gonna go find something to put them in. And I don't know what it's gonna be around here. Okay, I'll put them in a plate. I don't want everything in one spot. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this orange in there. And a little flour. Hopefully this will work. I don't know. Trying to get it to go to the bottom, the stuff to go to the bottom. Yeah, that mixed it up. Okay, pretty full. Need some color right in there. Trying to get some of that stuff to settle to the bottom. These are stuck together. When you pull them apart, you get part of the white. Here's another flower. Let's see if I can kind of shove that down in there on the edge. Down in there, colored. Okay, I think that looks good enough. Put the lid on it. Okay. I wonder if I should tie something around that. Let it hang off to one side. Let's see what I have. I sat here and I messed with it. I tried bows. I tried just muslin. I tried just cheesecloth. I don't know, everything. It just hid the jar and what was in it. So, but yet it needed a little something up around here. So I just took some orange homespun fabric and tied it in a knot and left it, just leaving it simple because it's just a simple little mason jar. And I think it turns out really cute. All right, guys, that's all for this video. So thank each and every one of you that leave comments and share and watch. I appreciate it so much, and it helps my channel a lot. And I never say thank you enough. So I want to thank each and every one of you. Until the next one, we'll see you later.